Alrighty. Are you ready?
I think so. This arm's acting weird though. Tighten that.
Okay.
Yeah, should be good, I think.
Okay.
Is that your intro?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Hi. I'm Miranda, and this is Nick.
Oh, wait.
Welcome to episode 18 of the Ranting podcast. And this is our Rants on the Rocks episode. We didn't get our rocks, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Not for this one, but it's fine.
Yeah. So anyway, this episode is where we review different types of media. And this week we're tearing into raw meat, deceit, and Instagram abs, a.k.a. the Liver King.
Yep.
We watched that documentary on Netflix. So we're going to talk about steroids, living the ancestral lifestyle, and a whole lot of liver. Yes.
And balls.
And balls. So many balls. All right. So.
Oh, good.
Just dive right into it.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, really, I had to just title this section, like, what the fuck even is this? Because that's really how I felt, like, the second this started was
from the beginning?
Yes, it was like, what the hell?
Yeah, because you went into it, you didn't know anything.
I didn't know anything about this guy. So the documentary itself follows Brian Johnson, aka the Liver King, and it features his wife Barbara, aka the Liver Queen, and then their son Stryker, aka Stryker the Barbarian, and Rad, aka Liver Boy Rad. So they're all in on it. And even like on social media, the kids were known as the Ancestral Boys, and they even made some of like their own videos.
Yeah.
And there was that one video that featured them drinking raw egg, which they dubbed disgusting, but very ancestral. Like this just keeps ancestral. I feel like I don't think I've ever used that word more in my life. I don't think I've ever used that word before this. I'm not going to lie.
Do you know the definition? Like what it's...
The ancestral, like the caveman lifestyle, like eating the raw food and just the way that he was explaining it. It's like caveman.
They used it like 1,000 times in the documentary.
Yeah.
But it was just, I don't know. And then you'll get to it. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, so his whole brand is this ancestral lifestyle that he preaches about. He's got like this whole following online and everything. I thought he was kind of cheesy. I mean, before like the steroid scandal and all that, like when they were showing old videos and stuff, I was like, oh my God. And like how many people just like looked past that and were like, oh, cool or whatever, you know, or like versus how many people like followed him for how cheesy he was.
I mean, I guess while you're building a brand though, obviously like it's going to be kind of cringy, I guess, at first. You know,
this wasn't just at first,
and it was.
Though.
I mean, yeah. But, no, it gets significantly better how he films. But at first, they even touched on that. He's just very intense. Yeah. Oh yeah. Very much so.
And so the whole thing started out, and like if we just go even further back and actually start with Brian, he explained several times how he was basically a runt as a child, and he felt that being small made him look weak and appear as a target. So that's why he started working out. And he said that he spent so much time in the gym when he was young. And then like I had to stop and rewatch this part because I could not believe what he said. He's like, believe it or not, the first time I ever came was on a bench.
Yeah.
And like press, when he said that, I was like, well, no fucking wonder you got so obsessed with working out. Maybe. Like, of course.
You don't know what, I don't know. You can't really like tell what's the truth and what's not though. So
I know, but it just,
That is wild though. That is wild.
Yeah. So anyway, into adulthood, you know, he meets his wife and they have their kids and everything. But like the kids just keep getting sick over and over and over again, and nobody was able to tell them why. Like they're talking about they would just stop breathing. Like Stryker would just stop breathing and stuff like that. And so they ended up like cutting out everything except for like the raw meat, and then that's when the kids started getting better. Yeah. So of course they're like, oh, this is the cure. Yeah. Miracle, ancestral.
If it worked,
I mean,
I don't know.
I suppose if it's, if
that's the only thing that changed, then
I feel like it was an overcorrection.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll get there, I guess.
Yeah.
So eventually, now that they've discovered this cure, he starts making videos and telling their family's story, and like they're really gaining this following. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, obviously, people love a good, like, heartwarming family story, So it makes sense how he was able to build up his brand using that and everything, and really like dive into
that's like the testimonial.
Yeah, how the ancestral lifestyle changed everything for his family. And then he starts making and selling liver supplements out of his house, which I was like, that couldn't be like FDA approved, I assume.
He's
making them out of his house. I don't think most supplements are FDA approved. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
but it's risky business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People bought it though.
Ooh, yeah, they did. And so once, that part of his business started growing, that's when it seems to me like that's when he like really fully like hardcore embraced the ancestral lifestyle.
For sure.
Like when he saw just how much more it would like bring, I guess, is what it seemed like.
Thing,
yeah. And so at this point, like he stops wearing shoes so that he would connect with the earth, because back then they didn't have shoes. So he stops wearing shoes. And then he walks with chains because back then they had to do hard shit and they had to move their bodies to stay alive. So that's what he does.
I don't think they had chains back then.
But they had to lift, they had to carry what they hunted barefoot.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. And so that's also why his diet fully consists of heart, liver, brain, thymus, and testicles.
I never saw a brain.
That's what he said.
Really? Okay, I guess I missed that part.
I didn't see a brain. I didn't. Because I would have been like, I mean, I was already having a hard time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his wife eats 1 ounce of beef testicle 3 times a day to help keep up her testosterone as well. Yep.
Thought that was kind of weird.
1 ounce for breakfast, dinner, and a snack before bed. I just know that girl is hungry.
Balls before bed. Oh, sorry. Oh God, these people.
And they have their personal chef, Lionel Flores Jr., aka Liver King Chef Lionel.
Like how everybody has that title.
Yes. Liver something or another. Goodness. Except for Stryker. He's the barbarian.
Oh, the barbarian. Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So as a family, they follow the 9 ancestral tenets, which are sleep. So get good sleep. Eat, which is eat the raw meat. And like, when he picked up that tongue,
yeah.
Yuck. 3, move your body. So he does insane workouts, or at least appears to.
Yeah, I think he definitely does those workouts for sure.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah,
and then shield, and he's talking about keeping like the phone specifically away from like your body, and he's like, keep it away from your balls. It's a little extreme, but yeah. And then even the kids are like, oh, radiation's gotta be real. Yes.
Okay.
It is.
It's different levels, but yeah.
It is. You guys, you're so close, but still so far away. Number 5, connect with the earth, which is why they don't wear shoes.
Grounded.
And 6, cold. So like cold plunges is what I took from that. And then on the opposite end, number 7, sun. Get out in the sun. Naked, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he was out there sunning them balls.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Do you know where these came from? Like these commandments or whatever you want to call them?
No, I didn't know. I thought he made them up.
That's what I'm assuming. I don't know if
that's
they came
what
from
it
somewhere.
sounds. Well, because I mean, later when he like rebrands, he's like, now it's 10 tenets. So I think he's just making shit up as he goes.
Okay.
So number 8, fight. Know how to do it. Have weapons to protect yourself. All these things. And then number 9, bonding with family.
Okay. I mean,
so sweet.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Yeah.
I will say, I mean, he's crazy as shit, but like, he seems like a pretty attentive dad. So
yeah, I mean, it seems like it.
I'll give him that. He does go bond with his family, you know, like when they're doing stuff, he's like, yeah, now we're gonna go hang out with them, and I'm like, that's what's up.
I mean, all of the like core kind of competencies that he preaches,
they're not
they're not crazy. It's just
the eat raw. Eat like raw vegetables.
Well, I mean,
I'll go.
worth
That's
having,
as far raw as I'll go.
It's worth analyzing, though, like what happened with the kids. If that was the only change and it was truly the raw meat that fixed them, that's worth some research.
Well, that's where, like, I was saying, there was a lot of parts here where he's not all bad. Like, he's not entirely wrong. I mean, I get where if they cut out everything else, that makes a lot of sense why the kids got better. There's so much processed shit out there. I'm not surprised in the least that the kid that they immediately started to get better after they cut all of that out. Yeah. However, what I meant by like it's an overcorrection, I don't think that necessarily means that you need to only eat raw meat. And like, I don't think that that's exactly what that means.
Yeah, but from a parent's perspective, though, if you find something that works, and like you go from your kids, you seeing them, having trouble breathing and all these like hospital visits and ambulance, and then you try this thing and it works. I can understand. I can respect how you can be like you can like cling to that.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's obviously an attentive dad and is like doing. It started out with him wanting to make sure that his kids stay alive and they're able to like grow and flourish and everything. Yep. I just really think he went over too far.
Maybe, a
little bit too far. It's a little extreme. I don't know. Maybe
it's absolutely extreme
compared to a lifestyle that I would live. I guess I'll be nice and say that. I feel like there we go.
It's definitely a different lifestyle.
Yeah. So anyway, the Liver King maintains that these 9 tenets are what have nourished our DNA for millions of years, and that's why it works. And he insists that everyone in the family loves and they all thrive within this lifestyle. And when their freezer gets low, the Liver King organizes for the family to go get a new whole cow to refill the freezer.
Yeah. It's a lot of meat.
I mean, yeah, I'm all for it. Just this whole thing was kind of crazy. Yeah. So like they're out in this field and somebody else shoots the cow. I think they didn't show if it was him shooting the cow. I think it was somebody else. So when the cow goes down, they'll like sprint over to it, which I want to say running barefoot in a field is a choice. Yeah. Like that is, that's a risky move.
I mean, yeah.
You can get stuck by anything out there.
Yeah.
I mean, some of that shit gets really hard and just
at least
right
they're
up the foot. Ooh.
Living by what they preach at this point.
I mean, I guess they're probably just used to it, but like, I don't know. I've walked in a field with shoes and sometimes that shit hurts my feet. Yeah. So like barefoot. Oh yeah. As soon as I saw them running like that barefoot, I was just like, oh my God, you guys are really in it.
Oh yeah. They're living that life.
Yeah. So anyway, they run across the field to this cow and the Liver King slits his throat, which at first I was like, wow, that's kind of morbid. But then I did think it was kind of nice how they stopped for a minute and like honored the cow and were like essentially thanking it for like nourishing their body. I thought it was kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Because again, I think it's better than like, I don't know, than just like, hunting for fun. At least they're like, hey, this is for a purpose. We're going to, you know, like it's not just going to waste, I guess.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I've always had a problem with like hunting for fun.
Yeah.
It sounds
like,
more of a
exactly.
killer in the making, but.
Right? Yeah. So at least, you know, they're acknowledging that it's for the purpose of nourishing their bodies. Right, yeah. And they, you know, and I thought it was cheesy again, but still I liked the sentiment behind it. And then also, again, I think it was good for him to teach the kids like, hey, we're killing this animal for this specific reason. Yeah. We're not doing it just to be shit. And like, you need to acknowledge that. You know, sometimes things have to die for a reason or whatever. I don't know. Just the general message behind it. I thought it was nice.
It is. Yeah. And another good thing about it too, is that they use like all the, I don't want to say components, but all the parts of the animal. I think that's good too. Yeah. Because that's like what they did way back in the day too, is they would use literally even like some animals, they would use like the fur.
Yeah,
for,
they
like,
would
to
use
keep
it
warm during the winters and stuff like that.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, right. So the fact that they're using most, if not all, of the animal is good too.
I think that's admirable. That part, you know, they're trying to not be wasteful about it and everything. But it was still kind of crazy how they like just started cutting into it and eating like raw pieces of the cow right there in the field.
Not sure about, now that I think of it, not sure why you would slit its throat.
I don't think that that it died right away, because he was like thanking it for letting them be there for its last breath.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Right. But that's not a fast way to kill anything, is slitting its throat.
I know. The way that they were cutting it, I was like, I don't think that that's a good
You had a firearm.
They could have just done it like point blank instead of being dramatic about it. Like,
like you shot it from long range and it was still alive, and then you sprinted to it to slit its throat. Yeah. That's not a quick death. This is going to bleed out, right? Yeah. So you probably should have shot it. But other than that, though, I think it was, you know, at least they, like you had said, they honored the animal.
Yeah. So. But yeah. So before we know it, they've got the cow all cut open, and the Liver King has extracted the cow's liver and holds it up above his head in victory. So that's like the gist basically of how they're living as a family. Yeah. They're really just like flying super high at this point. He's got his whole ancestral empire. He's going on podcasts, spreading the word about his lifestyle. People are loving all of it. There's like people stopping him in the street. They're telling him how he's such an inspiration and everything. It's like practically on top of the world.
He's in like a bunch of different cities and all these pictures too. Yep. And videos.
But then on November 28th, 2022, a video was posted online exposing him as a fraud. And at first, he was just going to tell everyone that like the guy that posted the video was a liar, and he was just going to move on. But then he was directed to a part of the video that showed the leaked emails that revealed that he was taking Omnitrope. More specifically, he was taking 4 5.8 milligram vials per week, equating to $11,000 per month. Yep. And so
you skipped a part though, because the biggest part about this is that he's taking steroids. You skipped the fact where he went on all these podcasts and told all of his viewers
that's true, I guess.
He denied.
I suppose that was already implied.
He was asked point blank on all these podcasts and all these people, and he blatantly said, "No, I am not on steroids."
Yeah, everybody.
That was where this started, and now we're here.
Yeah, so that was my bad for. I guess I just thought it was implied. With the story. But yeah, so he, like you said, had gone on all these podcasts and everything, swore up and down he was au natural.
I didn't know he did it on podcasts. I knew of like the situation where he denied it, but I didn't know he blatantly like went on these podcasts and he would actually be like, "No, I am not on steroids."
Kind of bold of him to do that blood work video. And at first,
where he plays the doctor.
I know, but at first I was like, "Oh my God, is he really gonna like what doctor did he pay off to do this?" I know. Yeah. And then it switched to him doing it, and I was like, "Oh, honey, sweetie, baby, this is not gonna help you." Like, I know that you're trying to do the whole like, "Oh, I'm just gonna lean into like whatever," but like. That wasn't really.
Oh God, not the production company, the marketing company, whatever. They had said that they were like behind that. They were. I forget what they called it,
because they asked him.
It wasn't a PR stunt, but it was.
Yeah, that everybody had asked him. Everybody on his team had asked him over and over again, and he was just like, "No, of course not." Like,
so then it got to the point where like they all believed him, so they helped him make that shot,
what
that
was
video.
Supposed to be a funny video, like not even a parody, but like and I just thought like that was an interesting. That was an interesting stance.
Oh yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I don't know.
I guess that was not a good move.
Yeah.
Lying to the world.
Yeah. So I mean, anyway, so this video comes out. He's spending $11,000 per month on Omnitrope, which is the pharmacy grade human growth hormone or steroid. And so, like in other words, it's synthetic and doesn't align with the ancestral lifestyle.
That's the 10th.
Right. Tenet.
Tenet, there you go.
Yeah. So he knew he was caught when they showed the emails. Like he even says like, damn, he got me, you know? But he goes and he talks to his wife, and she actually reassured him that he actually didn't need to confess anything because he was just a social media personality. And that was all. Like you know, that was her argument. Like, you don't have any real stance, right? So there's no reason why it should actually warrant you addressing this. You don't need to explain yourself. I know, but this is how she's like. Yeah,
right. She's completely wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't think that's the right approach. But obviously, you know, he's trying to blow it off essentially at first. And everybody starts turning on him and like calling him a fraud and everything. And still, you know, there's people on his team that are like telling him that he needs to come clean and just face it head on and just be a man about the situation.
Yep.
But still he's trying to double down and say that he didn't lie or, you know, whatever. And people are still just like going crazy about it. And at the same time, though, I'm like, why are you guys that mad? Like, look at him. Like, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's why people were asking him, and he lied.
I know,
he said it was all because of this, you know, this
Yeah, I know,
diet.
But I guess that's kind of why I just would have been like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe because I just learned about this guy and I wasn't following him. I don't know.
He's very clearly on steroids.
I know. That's why I was like, who looks like... Yeah, I was like, nobody just looks like that.
No, that is like fucking steroids.
Yeah. It's like, I don't understand why everybody's acting so offended that he did this and like, look at him. I don't know. I get it. Yep. But at the same time, like... I wouldn't be offended. Like there is one part where I kind of laughed to myself where Logan Paul like is doing an episode and he's like, you sat on my couch and you lied right to my face. I'm like, who the fuck are you to him anyway? You act like he owes you something. Look at him, dude. He's going to tell you what the fuck he wants to say. But like, stop sitting here acting like this guy owes you something. He doesn't owe you shit. Just he lied, and I could have told you he was fucking lying. I don't even know this dude. Like,
but the fact is, he lied, and he made his millions off these people that believe that lie.
I mean,
that's the problem.
I agree.
But no, it's very obvious that he was on steroids.
Yeah,
it's just you.
That's why I know.
You swore up and down you weren't.
Yeah. So anyway, like after he keeps getting all this backlash and everything, he ends up going out to his ranch to record his apology video. And I, again, thought it was kind of funny because while the video's playing, like the sound of the video is playing in the background and he's sitting in the interview chair, grabs his water bottle and pulls out like a thing to inject into his leg. And I was like, are you actively injecting steroids right now while your like apology video is playing in the background?
I thought that was after.
I know, but still I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I thought that was interesting because I don't know, he was kind of just I think that was him like admitting it. like making it real.
I don't.
Like,
I mean, maybe I know that's why
what
I was
he told
like,
the entire world that he wasn't
on?
doing, he's now doing on
openly,
his documentary, and that's like, okay, this is me, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, in this apology video, he addresses that he has self-esteem issues, which I thought like, hey, at least you own up to that because clearly. And so he has the self-esteem issues, and that's why he started doing all of this and taking the steroids. And he's saying, you know, again, how he was just like a lost small boy without a dad all of his life. And I thought it was actually kind of sad hearing him talk about how helpless he felt being so small and how he always felt like a target. And, you know, he's explaining all of this in the video and it comes out and everything. But still, people are still mad because obviously, like you said, he made millions off of this and built this whole empire and everything, a whole following. And a lot of people felt like he was just making excuses and deflecting rather than taking actual accountability.
I think that if that were true and he truly felt that way, that would have been part of the testimonial to sell the product. I think that would have been a not a PR thing, but it would have been a sales pitch, right? So like how he used, I don't want to say used because he didn't do that, but how he kind of leaned on his situation with his kids. And then the raw meat and how they, you know, turned that corner and they got healthy again and all that kind of stuff. They use that to kind of, you know, sell the products and, you know, spread that message that this can actually help you. You know what I mean? I feel like if it were true that he actually felt that way, he felt small and he felt all this kind of stuff, I think he would have used that as a sales pitch to be like, hey, if you feel this way, you know, this may be your answer to get there. It didn't come out. All that shit didn't come out until he was caught. So that's why I call bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I was going to say is like no matter, at this point, is like no matter what he says, everybody's just going to be like, you're full of shit.
Yeah, I mean, so, your reputation is, your fucking stamp means very little now.
Yeah. So here's actually where I was going to give you an opportunity if you wanted to take it to rant about fake influencers.
I mean, this would be, well,
yeah, because I mean, he maintained for so long that like he was all natural and he built this entire brand and everything. And then only, you know, now it comes out that he was using the synthetic supplements and all that to get the
true.
physique.
I mean, this would fall within that category. I was, when I think of fake influencers, I think of more like buying the followers like we talked about before and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But this is absolutely part of that category because I mean, just like you said, that's really what happened. He's I don't know. It all comes back to I don't know. It for me personally, it all comes back to if that really did work for his kids, and it truly was can we call it a carnivore diet? Is that or no?
I would say like a raw meat diet. I don't even know because
what's the difference?
Well, because I would say a carnivore, you can still eat, like cook the food. He was just eating everything raw. Like they weren't cooking anything.
Okay.
Or maybe I don't even know.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I know they cook some because they had some of the stuff on the stove.
Yeah.
For some of the
I guess maybe
stuff.
I don't know. Just ancestral.
Ancestral. Okay.
Or primal diet.
Okay.
That was one thing that kept coming up too. Yeah. So I'll let you finish.
If the primal diets truly was what fixed the kids' health issues, then I don't know if it falls under the fake influencer category because like it seems like he has a good heart, right? So like minus the whole steroid thing and all that kind of stuff, but everything that he's saying and like the lifestyle that he's kind of portraying and the what are they called, the tenets? It's a solid concept. You know what I mean? It seems like a very healthy way to live because I mean, you hit on it too, is with all the processed food and all that other bullshit, and like this is a legit way to live. I wouldn't choose to live this way because you know
I like my food cooked.
Yeah, right. But I understand why somebody would do that, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's a fake influencer. It's just the lying. The lying is really what's what did him in. Yeah. You know what I mean? If the steroids weren't a part of it, but
yeah. I don't know. Do you think that it was that story about his family that made it so easy for people to like fall into his, like under his influence?
Maybe. I think it was a mixture of things because they were just ramping up like the marketing campaign as well. So like they were starting to be active on like the socials. This is what, 2016, right?
The scandal happened in 22.
No, before that.
I don't remember the years before that. I didn't get it.
Because that's when the followers started. Started kind of ramping up. I think that's when he started the company. I thought.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think it was just. I think it was multiple pieces, but I think honestly, I think there's two key factors for why people followed him so much. I think that was part of it, the family, the story about, because that's huge, but also like his physique, I think is another reason why, like, he preaches this, this primal fucking, way of life and all that kind of stuff. And really made it seem like that's how you achieved all of this, and that's how your kids got healthy and that's how your family got on this path. And so I think those are the two major factors that people started following him. Yeah. And they started buying his supplements and kind of buying into the whole fucking thing,
So as a man, what do you think the obsession with being a primal man is all about?
Primal man as far as like what do you mean? Like living
his
that
whole
ancestral...
well, because you mentioned his, like the physique being part of the allure for like falling under his influence.
Reason why people buy like supplements and why they go to the gym and stuff like that is to but I mean, I think that's a whole different level. I'm sure a lot of people would like to have that physique.
But they just don't want to do what needs to be done to get it.
As far as steroids?
Both.
Because you're not getting that physique with just working out.
Well, no, yeah, but even like following that diet and whatnot, like I don't know how many people realistically are like out there for real doing this, like all the time, like he is,
like living this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sure. Well, that's why he, and they even said it. I forget what the company was called. I should have wrote that part down. But like the marketing company that he was working with, or that like
it was like kind of tip of the spear, or something like
one.
That. Yeah.
They were even saying that like there's nobody like you.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody like you because there's nobody fucking like him.
Yeah.
Right. Like, no one's doing this. Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I think people followed him for the physique. I think they thought they were going to get all of that out of it, which is kind of like, I don't want to say it's like a predator, but like you're trying to push your supplements and stuff for, and they even say it like towards the end, like, there's kids, there's teenagers and like young men and everything that want to, live a better, healthy lifestyle and get big like that and stuff like that. But like, you didn't get big on you didn't get like that off your supplements or off the fucking liver. You got that big off of $11,000, almost $12,000 a month of steroids. So, yeah.
A lot. So much.
I don't think anybody truly wants to live that lifestyle though. I don't think anybody. I don't even know if the kids want to live like that. I think they have to, but look at their bedrooms. They sleep on the floor.
I know.
They share a room.
Yeah.
And they have, I didn't understand this part, but they had some kind of like shields. Like, that this is when they went into like the,
they were talking about the shields from like the radiation stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm guessing, I think that was on the windows.
I think so. Yeah. But there was the part where, okay, so I'm going to get into it, I guess. We'll just kind of go over. So after the steroid scandal, he seems to be like pivoting his brand a little bit to a more spiritual one rather than just like the raw meat ancestral lifestyle. So it's becoming more of like spirituality with the ancestral lifestyle.
Okay.
And honestly, it looked to me like he went on a fucking ayahuasca trip with his family out in that field where they killed Brother Bull, as he named him.
I had a question about this. I'm going to let you finish, though, because you may hit on it.
So I thought this part was like how we were talking about with his kids too. I thought it was kind of funny because he was like, oh, we all brought offerings for Brother Bull. Did you see the way that his kids like looked at each other when he asked Stryker what he brought? And Stryker was like, I brought my soul or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just kind of like, it was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like you kind of see the look on their faces. Like, and it made me wonder, did they know that he was on steroids or were they a part of like being duped as well? Like, did they think that living this lifestyle was going to get them to be like their dad? Maybe. Because when you look at them in that part, they both just look like they're over his shit. And they're like, let's just finish this so we can let's just finish this so we can go home.
I think just that whole situation was cringy. I think that's what I think they most likely knew what was going on in the background. I mean, they live with him.
Yeah,
so most likely they knew kind of what was going on. I think it was just because of how cringy the
whole thing
was. That specific scenario was.
Yeah, because I mean, he brought them out to the place where they killed the bull, and it was like, I'm going to guide you on a spiritual journey. And like I said, it looked like he went on an ayahuasca trip, and I'm like, I don't think that's something you should do with your kids there.
What is that?
It's
What's
like
ayahuasca?
What's the word? Not like a hallucinogenic, I guess, maybe is what it would fall under. Like you go on a trip basically, but you're supposed to do it with like a shaman. Like it's supposed to be monitored.
They had those there.
Yeah, I know, but you shouldn't be doing it. Your fucking kids there.
So I don't know what ayahuasca.
Like I think people say some crazy shit when they're tripping on that. I wouldn't want my kids around.
What I noticed, and I'm not sure, you can't really quote me on this, but what it looked like at the beginning of that scene, what he kept I think he put it on a scale at one point. Looked like shrooms. Those look like caps. Those look like fucking shrooms.
Okay.
And then I think the reason why they cut is because they're not going to show everybody doing drugs on Netflix.
Yeah.
But I think that's why it gets trippy after that scene.
Okay.
Where I don't know if it's a shaman, but it's somebody with like the I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I don't.
They light the thing and then they cover you in smoke.
Oh, like the sage.
The sage.
I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, sage. Whatever that is, right? And then they're like covering, them and all that, and then they crawl. One of the kids crawls into that little tunnel.
That's why. Yeah, when I saw the kid go in, I was like, oh my god, you shouldn't be doing that.
I'm pretty sure
everybody
that the family was tripping. I think that's what happened because that's why they show all the trippy stuff.
Yeah.
They go right into a trip. So I think that was...
Yeah. See, I didn't see what they were cutting up. I really just got into a habit of like when they were starting to do they were preparing food, I had to look away. I couldn't... I could only see so many like veiny organs and
Yeah, these weren't organs. These look like caps.
Oh, I thought it was another one of those tongues and I was like... Whoop. Gotta look away for a second.
It looked like shrooms.
A lot of raw.
And I think that's why that whole scene was built up to look like a trip. Because he even says, what did he say? You just said it. I'm going to take you on.
He's like, I'm going to guide you on a spiritual journey.
That's a fucking trip, my guy. Like that is, and he just starts doing some weird shit, and then the scene it kind of cuts right there, and then it goes into this trippy kind of montage of like images and stuff. I think they were on shrooms,
it's pretty obvious that there was some type of trip going on there.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, now fast forward to 6 months after the scandal, and he's outside and he's gardening. And he's trying to become closer to nature in more ways. And at this point in his life, he's discovered that he can have all of the meat he was eating as well as fresh vegetables, and he's going to be okay. So he has started, gardening and eating all the fresh vegetables and stuff.
Wow, that was a glass breaking moment for me.
What?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, at the end, he's like, oh, I feel like I'm back in my 20s.
I didn't even, where he ate like a strawberry and the watermelon.
Yeah.
That just clicked that like, you haven't been eating this stuff for years.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, oh my God, it's so good. And I was like, yeah. That's what I said. This whole time, That's what I mean.
That's
is like
wild.
You could have cut out all of this shit for your kids and slowly started reintroducing like raw fruits and vegetables and not just meat. Because he's even like,
well, none of that's processed, so that would be that's a great course of action.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying is like instead of just the raw meat, like he went so hardcore on that. It was so like the overcorrection.
I was wondering, like, why are you like over dramatizing the strawberry? Like,
and it was like the time. I was like, you probably should have left that strawberry on there a little bit longer. It would have gotten bigger.
The watermelon
and the watermelon too. Yeah, I was like, there's no lines on that watermelon. It's not ready.
That's not ready.
But of course, he doesn't know because he's just been eating meat.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like he even admits this whole. He's like, I admit I was doing everything wrong. And he's like, I thought I was doing everything right. And it turns out, like, I think I was just starving myself. And I was like, no shit.
No shit. Yeah. And then the millions of people that you influenced to do that, you starve them as well.
Yeah. So. Well, I mean, they starved themselves. But yes, the influence.
Your influence.
Yes, the influence was there.
Yeah.
But yeah. And, you know, so like, it seems by the end of this documentary that he's really starting to turn things around for himself and he's finding happiness within his new lifestyle. But honestly, I think that like the social damage has already been done because I don't see how he's going to come back from all of that. And I mean, honestly, I kind of think that he like set the whole I mean, yeah, I think he set it up like that from the very beginning.
He lays that out.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I wanted to hit on too, is that he is a con artist.
100%.
The problem though is that you don't know what's true and what's not, because now that your stamp is tainted, we don't really know what's true and what's not. But if his history is true and everything he says that he did up to that point, everything he did was a con artist.
Exactly.
Making fake money, doing the doing the fake receipts,
the whole GNC con and everything,
all that kind of stuff. Everything, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. It's just a bigger stage.
Yeah, I was like, this dude is a fucking scammer, and he's gonna do whatever he needs to do to get his money.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's exactly what he's doing.
But if he really did, which again, since your stamp is tainted, we don't know what's true and what's not. Mm-hmm. But if he truly is turning his life around, his body will change.
100%.
It will be very obvious because even like bodybuilders and like anybody who's, well, not, I shouldn't say all bodybuilders. Even there's a lot of bodybuilders where they stop their natural and they stop working out for, years, and you see them like you see that. It's going to be more drastic with steroids.
Yeah.
It's going to be, you're going to be able to notice. So if, this was 2022, you said? Mm-hmm. So, within a few years from that, you should see a difference in his body. If there's not a difference, he's still doing steroids just while eating fruit. So, just want to put that out there. Like, you are going to see a fucking difference. Because
no, I agree.
There's no difference, but to be fair, he may be telling the truth. It's only been 6 months. So you wouldn't see a difference. But years down the road, if he's the same fucking size or bigger, a watermelon ain't doing that to you, Chief.
No.
So especially watermelon looks like that.
Yeah. That was a baby watermelon. That was an underripe watermelon.
Just saying. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I thought this documentary was a trip to watch. Like I said, I had to look away several times because, like, there's just only so many veiny organs and shit that I could handle.
That didn't really bother me, I guess. I don't know.
And, like, the videos of him tearing the raw meat apart.
I don't get that feeling at all, no. Ugh. If I was the one doing it, I would have that reaction.
Ugh, no. And then, oh my God, I wanted to vomit a little bit too with the clip of him doing the 50 shots of raw eggs.
I mean, you didn't see all 50, but yeah.
Luckily. Yeah, he did enough.
I wonder what that does to your stomach. Where it's just all those eggs just
sloshing around in there.
Yeah.
Oh, just yolky
that's
eggs.
That's a fuck ton of protein.
Yolky belly.
That's nothing but protein. That's another thing too, is I wonder what that does. Not to get too off topic, but I wonder. All you have is protein. Everything he ate was protein. Fuck ton of protein for however long. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you introduce a vegetable to it. I wonder what that does to your stomach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I wonder
if that like fucks with your stomach, which is weird because like
probably it's something new like, that you haven't had. No matter what, I think something new is gonna.
I think the fruit probably wouldn't have a huge effect because it's mostly water. I think the vegetable would have. That's very starchy, right? Aren't carbs like that's a lot of carbs?
It depends, like potatoes.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if he was having potatoes or not.
I don't know,
but like if he's having like broccoli, but like I don't know. That's just something that I would. I wonder how that's going to affect his body. Like food that's normal to us.
Yeah.
He's now introducing to his body,
Interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. There was one part that I did want to mention that I laughed so fucking hard. In the very first scene of the documentary where it shows him and he's like pulling the truck across the screen.
And they're
then it
pushing
gets to the end of the truck.
I wanted to know what that was all about. Like, why? Like, I totally forgot about the whole opening scene. Like, and then he shot the soda can. The person dressed in the soda can and it blew up.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you trying to do here?
I was laughing so hard. And at that point, I was like, oh my God, I should have started doing the reaction videos because, like, I wish I had. I couldn't repeat the genuine laughter that shot out of my face when I first saw the people. Because, like, I was like, oh my God, wow, he is really strong. And then they showed
yeah, they're pushing it. There's like 3 guys in the back pushing this truck.
I was like, it took me like 2 seconds to be like, oh my God.
Yeah. And there's 3 grown-ass men fucking pushing it. Like, you're not pulling that truck.
I was like, damn, you got my ass too.
That's so funny. God.
So funny.
Just this whole thing was just wild. I hope he did, and we still have to hit on the Joe Rogan thing, but I hope he is now telling the truth.
Yeah.
I think historically con artists don't go that direction.
I mean, do you think this is worth the watch?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. I've wanted to watch it for a while. I just didn't get the opportunity.
Yeah.
But especially when the whole Joe Rogan thing happened. I really wanted to see like.
Yeah. Explain what happened with that. Cause I just picked this because I was like, this would probably be something funny to talk about, and like,
which is funny because
then you brought up all that other stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know when this documentary came out, so that's kind of something. Since this happened in,
I think scandal it came was 2022 in like 2023 or something.
Okay, I thought it just came out, which would make the timelines kind of make sense because I thought this just came out, and because Joe Rogan was highlighted in quite a bit of the documentary, I figured that's why he became a target. For what is it, Brian? Right?
Yeah.
Fucking Liver King.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, but when I started thinking about it, I thought the same thing for one of the last documentaries we did. Project X. Yeah. No, I knew that came out a while ago. It was one before that.
Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah, that might have been it. I thought that just came out, but then you had said that came out a couple years ago or whatever. So this is probably the same thing. But what had happened was that, I don't know how they got here, but he started making threats to Rogan. Now there's a restraining order. He was arrested in Austin, Texas. Not going to cover the whole fucking thing, but just kind of a synopsis of it all. I don't know why he started kind of attacking him. I mean, Rogan's talked about him on his podcast before. He called out way before this. He called out that he was shooting up steroids.
Well, yeah, he was like one of the first clips in the documentary of people like one of the naysayers, as they dubbed them, which like
correct naysayer,
again, like I said, you look at the guy and like, okay, you say you're not on steroids, but
Rogan was 100% fucking.
I mean,
people are always coming at Rogan for saying some bullshit, right? Even like the COVID stuff, and this, we're not going to go down this rabbit hole, but he's always being attacked for like either saying the wrong thing or he's wrong, and then he ends up fucking being right. It's like, just shut up and listen.
Some things,
right? Because like he's always attacked about stuff like that, and
in that specific scenario,
and this is
100% correct.
Yeah.
Because
but you also got to think though too, and again, I don't want to get too far down the rabbit hole, but like the amount of people that he talks to and the amount of opinions and conversations that he has, like you know, some things you just have to entertain, and like you just have to like keep the conversation going, and like I completely understand why he does what he does and how he does it. And I completely understand his view on, he was even kind of poking fun of him after it, which he probably could have stayed away from, but I mean, I get it.
Maybe that's why he was coming after him again.
Yeah,
he just keeps talking about him.
Yeah, exactly. Because even like he in the documentary, he kind of pokes fun at him a little bit. He's like, don't you know what is it?
He's like the 10th tenant is steroids or something like that. Yeah.
So, I don't know. But anyways, I think, and that's what I thought, is because when I watched this, the documentary, I thought all of that, the controversy with Liver King and Joe Rogan was from the documentary, because Joe Rogan was poking fun at him, and he was like, I mean, Bert was on the fucking,
there was a lot of people
that we knew, but Joe, I think Rogan popped up the most.
Yeah, he was a loud one.
We saw him like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And I think he was the only podcaster that was kind of poking fun at like.
Yeah, I think he was
Liver King,
like the only one shown like in that realm, I guess, that didn't like invite him on his show to talk to him. He just only was talking about him.
Right. Yeah.
So
I don't know if he was ever invited.
I mean, it was all the same. It looked like it was all from the same video. So who knows how many times he even did talk about him.
Oh, I'm sure. But I'm sure it came up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Each episode's like 3 hours. So I'm sure, you know.
I don't know.
But so he made a bunch of threats against Rogan, and then I saw this video that he went crazy on Instagram. He posted a bunch of pictures or a bunch of videos on Instagram, and one of them, from what I saw, I didn't do a deep dive of this at all because I don't care that much. But he was making a trip to Texas. I don't know where he lives now. I know he's from Texas.
They were in Texas.
I don't know, but he was traveling. I thought he was traveling to Texas in the videos. I don't know. But he was traveling to, maybe it was just Austin. Maybe it was just the city of Austin. But he said he was going to go, and he had this like box for Rogan, and like, I guess he was going to go give it to Rogan, and like, what the fuck's in the box, dude?
Don't show up with
like, not
what's
only
in the box.
Yeah, exactly. Not only do you
look with a random box.
Yeah, not only do you, and I think there was even guns in the videos. Yeah, so like there's a bunch of red flags. So like if I'm Rogan,
it's not a good
I would be
look.
Like, I don't know if Rogan was the one that called the cops, or if somebody saw it, or
still,
whatever the case may be.
If I had that kind of threat around me, I would obviously want it to go away.
Of course. I mean, Rogan can fucking hold his own for sure.
Well, yeah, but
if somebody's talking about bringing guns to your house where your family is, and then there's a box, which, I mean, that could be a fucking bomb.
That's what I'm saying. If you're already unhinged, I don't know, like,
like this isn't, we're not talking just like a fist fight or, you know, whatever. Like this is like, you're bringing, you know, you could be bringing shit to my house, you know.
Also, you could kill my neighbors, and that's not fair to them.
Well, I mean, I'm more worried about my family.
Well, I know, obviously. I'm talking about like branching off. Well,
I'm sure Rogan has some land. So.
I don't fucking know. I don't follow him. I'm just speaking for me.
Yeah.
I'm famous and I'm being threatened.
So there was, I guess, somebody called the cops, or the cops were notified or alerted, whatever, and they arrested Liver King. He was actually put in jail, and then he was charged with it's a Class B misdemeanor. It was like making, don't quote me on this. I don't know what the charge is, like terroristic threats. Something along those lines, but it's like a misdemeanor. Because like the videos, I mean, laid it all out. And then there was this weird video after he got out of jail where he was with his dogs, and he was just like sitting on this grass, just like ranting about like how he got arrested, how he still wanted to fight Rogan. There's a restraining order, obviously.
Yeah.
He's just going on this tangent. He looks very, very dirty, like dirty, just like covered in dirt. And I know you're living like this primal fucking lifestyle, but like even Bert fucking showers. You know what I mean?
In the swimming pool.
It might be a pool, but at least he still fucking tries. You know what I mean?
God. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised at all to hear that that's what his situation is, because I He seems like the type to unravel.
Maybe.
Following like the fallout and everything like that.
I wonder.
And not being able to like be the primal king and
maybe. I am a firm believer that anybody can bounce back from anything with the right PR campaign. So if he truly wanted to, and he's got the money for it, he could truly bounce back. Maybe not in the exact fashion. Well, obviously his actions are going a different way.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's targeting Rogan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to look into it.
No, it's fine. But no, it seems like he's going the wrong direction. But if he played his cards right with the right PR campaign, because look what he built with the marketing campaign for his company. Mm-hmm. You know, he built it from scratch. You know what I mean? I mean, he started building, he built this supplement company in his house.
That's true.
And then he brought in this marketing team and they created this, you know, I think they said they're doing like $100 million a year in revenue.
Yeah, that's true.
Or in sales, sorry.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, so apply that same mindset and that same kind of work ethic to a PR campaign to bring you back up. It may not bring you back up to that level, but it can still, it's like a rebrand.
I mean, yeah, I guess we'll see how he goes.
But threatening Rogan is not the fucking way to do it.
I think threatening, I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna. I don't know. I mean, do you have anything else do you have any other highlights that you want to share from the documentary? Anything
I don't think
else
so.
That really stood out to you?
I hope, I mean, all of it really, just the whole thing was pretty fucking wild, but I don't know. I mean, I truly hope that him and his family, kind of, correct the course, you know, and kind of bounce back from this. And hopefully those Instagram videos and all that is kind of just a weak moment. And I hope, I wish the best for him and his family, especially his kids.
I was going to say, especially, I hope that they're not getting all wrapped up in his bullshit, but let's face it, they probably are.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he just had a weak point and
I don't know.
Maybe he can get back on track and, you know.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you, Liver King.
Yeah.
Anyway, so next week on Rants on the Rocks, we're leaving the raw meat behind and we're heading straight into glitter, ego, and 80s chaos. I'm talking about The Greatest Night in Pop documentary on Netflix. It's the behind-the-scenes documentary about the night that 40 of the biggest celebrities got locked in a studio together to record We Are the World.
Oh, God. Okay.
Are you so excited?
Not really. What? Okay.
It's
40. What year was this?
This is in like the 80s.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly what year.
Okay.
I gotta look it up.
I'm down.
I wasn't born, so we'll find out.
Well, you seem excited about it.
I'm more excited because
Wait, was this against their will?
No, this was like as part of
entertaining.
Oh shit, I think it was like a humanitarian aid effort or something like that. So all these celebrities came together. There was like Diana Ross and like Bruce Springsteen was there.
Okay.
Who's the guy that used to fucking Hasselhoff? He was in it, I think.
He's an actor.
Yes. Oh. They had actors there too. And like Cyndi Lauper was there. Actors. Okay. Sorry, I hurt all of your feelings. But most importantly, Michael Jackson was there.
Okay, that's why you're okay. And I understand now.
Michael Jackson was a sassy little one.
Yeah. Was this before or after the nose?
After.
Really? In the 80s? I don't think they were operating on noses in the 80s, were they?
No, this is before the nose.
It has to be. Okay.
This is before the nose. Yes, 100% before the nose.
Yeah.
So anyway, so this is his song. And you know, Michael, how like perfectionist, like very on top of his shit and everything. Great performer, very professional. So you get to 40 see other people, his like reactions to all these other people trying to sing.
Oh no.
I can't wait.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Is this a Netflix documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not part of my algorithm, so I didn't know that existed.
We can watch that one together if you want. so you don't get too bored.
No, it's fine. I think it works out the way you watch it separately.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's funny.
I hope you love it.
You're cute.
You're gonna hate it.
Oh, great. I'm gonna hate it.
I hope not. I mean, I really do hope that it's like entertaining, but I'm just excited to see that.
I mean,
because I've seen like little clips of his face when people start saying like, you know, the little Michael Jackson side eye.
Yeah.
The best thing ever. So funny. Oh, it kills me every time.
And that's next week?
That's next week.
Okay.
So if you guys would like, go ahead and head over to Netflix, watch that documentary, and then come over and join the discussion with us. I'm going to try and do like some more reaction videos and stuff. I tried to get some with this one. It didn't go that great, but I'll try again.
Wasn't really I was surprised you picked this one because this is not your niche at all. Oh, is that why I'm being punished next week?
No, I'm just doing it for me.
Okay.
It's not necessarily a punishment. I got to put me first.
Oh, God. All right.
Anyway, so, and I do want to mention again, since this is coming out next week, we recently launched our website on August 1st. It is the rantingpodcast.com, and we have included an anonymous submission section so you can send in your rants, raves, or suggestions for Rants on the Rocks if like you don't want to post on the Facebook page. I had to put in a little note for like the quotes. If you go on the website to do the submission, we were unable to remove the name and email portion of the submission, trying to fix it. But I just want to say, if you do submit something, I'm not going to out you on the podcast. I'll just like cut out any identifying information immediately.
It's anonymous to the point where we won't say where it came from.
Yeah.
But we need to keep the name and at the very least the email so that if you need a response from us, then we know where to send it.
Yeah. So. Or I mean, I don't know if you don't want to make something up. I don't know. But I'm just saying it's not my fault. I tried.
It's okay. It's all right. It'll be anonymous on the podcast.
So we'll get them, we'll read them, and we'll have fun together.
Yeah.
So as always, if you're enjoying listening to the podcast, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those things. And aside from YouTube, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all under the Ranting Podcast. And now you can even listen to us on Spotify.
Yep, that's right.
So go follow, please.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe rate it or something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There you go.
I don't know. Yeah. So go find us in all of those places. Enjoy our silly content. I'm trying to post more. So come along for the ride and we'll see how things go. I don't know. So yeah, thanks for listening. And as always, keep ranting and come tell us about it. Goodbye.
Bye.